everybody? John Opinion Sports. So, Giants got some important players hitting the upper market next year. The team has got to make some big decisions. So in this video, I'm going to talk about just two of the players, Leonard Williams, Logan Ryan, which seem to be the two most important free agents coming up. And I'm going to see how much, in this video, I'm going to talk about how much is too much for him. Maybe what's the right price. Maybe whether I'd rather bring him back at all. And, the tricky part is Logan and Leonard leave. I mean, it ain't like there's no quality players behind them. Behind Logan, you got Xavier McKinney, Julian Love. Behind Leonard, you got B.J. Hill and R.J. McIntosh. But there definitely is a fall off there. I mean, I'll say that. I mean, if Logan was to leave, we'd have no one to play that deep field safety. I think McKinney could develop into a deep safety. That's going to take time. That's going to take a couple of seasons. But at the moment, McKinney is more like Jabril Peppers. He's more of that style of safety. More of a box. I mean, he can cover a little, but mostly just slot area. So if Logan leaves, there's a good possibility that the Giants could take a small step back in coverage next season. Now, if the Giants go into free agency targeting a good corner too, I think Logan probably won't be back. If they target a cornerback too in free agency, I mean, you're talking big money. So, but having two good corners, on each side would definitely make the deep safety position less of a need. I mean, it's obviously always need, but it's definitely you could scheme around it. So I don't know. Maybe the Giants just won't be willing to pay. You would think Logan would be looking for a much bigger contract than the $7.5 million he's getting this year. So now, me personally, I think that's right around where his value is, $7.5 million. So, because Logan he's a great player, but he's lost a step over the years, and he's not a great tackler by any means. I mean, I don't know. I just know if it's a size thing or whatever. I mean, it's definitely not an effort thing. But I would be upset if the Giants gave Logan any more than around $10 million a season. And if you're going to give him money like that, make sure the contract isn't longer than 2 or 3 years. I mean, ideally, I'd like a contract that we'd be able to get out of after 1 year, and it wouldn't kill your cap. So, free agency is going to be so tricky with the cap going down. I'm just hoping that the cap stays where it is. And, over on Logan, having a deep safety is great. It can put your defense over the top. I mean, look at Earl Thomas with the Seahawks years ago. But you don't need one. It is a big help, obviously, but you absolutely don't need one to be a top tier defense. I would like Logan Ryan to come back, though, if we can work it out. And then maybe you decide look at Jabril Peppers. Maybe you keep him a 5th-year option. You move on. McKinney can take over from there. Or you keep all three. Who knows? Who knows what the Giants are going to do? This is just the way my brain's working. But on Leonard Williams, before the season, I did not want Giants to franchise tag Williams. No, I don't think anybody would have gave him a monster deal. You could say to me that we could have lost him, but the fact is that B.J. Hill was better than Williams last season. He graded out better, and just, now it was limited snaps, and you can make the case that if B.J. played as many snaps as Williams last season, his grades and production goes way down. And I would probably concede to that point. But what happened. And this season has been lights out. Williams has been lights out. And is he worth the $16 million the Giants are paying him? I don't know. We've seen a few of his sacks or coverage sacks. I mean, it's good he got there. They got there, but I mean, that's a lot of money. Williams has always been a high-pressure guy, and he's always gotten a ton of quarterback hits. He's disruptive. He's a disruptive player, I'll say that. But sacks do matter. At the end of the day, they matter. They make the difference between making $10 million and $20 million. They really do. And, yeah, pressure could lead to an interception or a bad play, but it could be a pressure, and the quarterback throws a touchdown. I mean, how many times have we seen that where the Giants are almost there? Quarterback just gets the ball out and they get a touchdown. So, but to me, sacks are drive enders normally, especially if you get them on a later down. So, ultimately, I want back both Leonard Williams and Logan Ryan. But to me, neither player is worth blowing up your salary cap over. We have good depth and players that could step in and fill those positions just fine. I mean, you're obviously going to lose production, but you can get by, and you can use the money. You know, you're saving a lot of money, and that can be used to help the team in other places. I mean, this is a hard conversation now because no matter how hard I try, I get attached to certain players. But at the end of the day, I want what's best for the team. And overpaying hurts the team. Look at the damage that can. Just look at the damage that's been done, like overpaying Nate Soldier. I mean, Nate Soldier's contract has been awful and strapped our cap. And even after we cut him, he's going to be hurting our team with dead cap space. So I want the players at the right price, and most important, the right length. I mean, no more 5-year contracts like Jerry Reese used to do. No horrible backloaded contracts. The deals that Gettleman made this offseason are the kind of deals I want the next offseason. Front load them. No more than 3 years. Keep them 3 years. If you absolutely need to, you can get out of the contract after the first year. And that's the way to go. Anyways, this is how I feel about it. It's probably not a popular opinion. Anyways, what do y'all think? Do you want Logan Ryan back? Do you want Leonard Williams back? How much do you want to pay them? Or how much is it worth for you? I just love to hear what y'all think on it. And that's it for me. Stay safe, like and subscribe. Thank y'all, folks.